Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for being here with Mila and I. She's just in my lap. Say hi to the pretty girl. All right. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Today's topic is three strikes and you're out. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Thank you so much. So, three strikes and you're out. This can apply to anything. I like to use this within relationships. So, I can be a very loving and generous person to a fault. Giving too much, learn what is too much and learn how to scale it back. So that's something that I've had to learn, not to pour so freely just because I love them. People should earn your love and they should act accordingly if they want to receive your love. And that's not necessarily being conditional, but it's respecting you in a way that makes you feel the love is there. So just keep that in the back of your mind. Um, yeah, let's see. Strike one. What happens when someone does something that you don't like? You notice it. Okay, you notice it. You're like, damn, that didn't feel too good. Um, I would say bring it up just casually. Just be like, "Hey, babe, I just want to let you know what's going on. Why did this happen? In the future, I'd like to prevent that." Don't blame them, right? Start off maybe with a compliment. Be like, "Baby, I love how you've been treating me recently, this and that." Then we get to the nitty gritty. "I love how you've been treating me. And I noticed," don't say but. You say, "And I've noticed," whatever it is, that didn't really make me feel good. And then maybe like you can end it with like a hope of where you see your future. I'm looking forward to, this and that or date night, whatever. I don't know, anything that'll like take like ease the burn a little bit. It's important to remember that we are all human. We don't know how to read other people's minds. We don't know the procedure all the time. We're just winging it as we go. So if someone does something to hurt you, maybe the first time it was a mistake. We bring it up, we bring it to their attention in a way that is loving and calm, cool, and collected. I'm not about the toxic shit. If you want to be toxic, you can go find someone else. That is not me. Um, yeah, that's why I prefer having conversations in person when possible. But find what works for you, whether it's texting or voice memos or on the phone. I do not do well with passive aggressive behavior. If I have something to say, I will do my best to voice it. I don't hold on to that for very long. I can't. But that's just me. What else? So they have a one strike rule. That was the first strike. Like, oh, you did something, ding, 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 boom, boom, boom. I'd let you know. All right. It has been brought to both of our attentions. And then I observe. I move past it as much as I can. And then I observe to see what happens next. If a month passes, a week passes, a day passes, but there is another instance of them doing that, hello, pay attention. That is a pattern, okay? That is a pattern. And if it's something very severe, like name calling, let's say name calling you, one time you were in an argument and they slipped up and insulted you to your face, like calling you a bitch or something. In that moment, you probably did not like that, maybe. Bring it to their attention, like, "Hey, I didn't really like how you called me a bitch." And then fast forward a few months down the line, it happens again. That is a pattern, okay? Notice it, and it's up to you whether or not it is impactful enough for you to tolerate that or to keep moving. And it is not an easy decision to make, but what I've noticed is that generally you cannot change people. You have to accept people for who they are. Flaws and all. We do our best as human beings, but we're not perfect. We are not perfect. And so that's okay. Are they making an effort? Okay, or do they just say that they're making an effort, but their actions say otherwise? That's important to notice. Do not fall for their spell of words. They hypnotize you with their words so that you can stay longer. Beware. But if you are actually seeing progress, like take that into account, observe, and weigh out maybe the pros and cons if it's really that deep. Like, I don't know, what are their pros, what are their cons, and so that you feel like you have a bigger picture, you have all the evidence that you need or whatever. And I honestly, I've been doing my best to stick to the 2 strikes and you're out. I give you a warning, and then the next time it happens, boom, I'm gone. I'm gone. It is definitely more abrupt, and for sure it's selfish. I don't care though. Ta-da! And if you wanna have a discussion about it, we can have a discussion about it, but, for the most part, like, why? Why? I'm not the type to always go back to my exes, that's not really me. So when I've had enough, it's enough, and I don't like repeating myself a lot. There are consequences, okay? The law of cause and effect. This was a cause, the effect was me distancing myself or whatever. Whatever works for you. I like to stick to the 2 strikes and you're out rule because, like I said, I don't like to repeat myself. Um, yeah, I don't. And it's just a waste of energy in my opinion. I'm not gonna change you. I'm not gonna pretend like I want to change you because I don't. It's your responsibility to change for yourself. And I don't want you to feel like you have to change for me for the most part. I don't want someone to feel like they have to change exactly every aspect of who they are. No, I just want you to approach me the way that I want to be approached. Right? If you want to have a connection with me, to navigate that connection in a way that I feel is respectful, loving, and healthy. Those are, for the most part, my guidelines. And that's important for anyone in any relationship to know what your limits are and to stick to that. If someone is breaking a boundary, either 3 strikes or 2 strikes, you're out, my guy. I do not have time to play. And sticking to that. Oh my God, that's the worst part. Once you make the decision, you think the decision making process is hard. Like, do I stay? Do I go? Oh my God. Leaving when you really want to stay is very difficult. So I want to applaud anyone. This is for you. I want to applaud anyone who has left a situation when they really wanted to stay. That is very difficult. It requires a lot of bravery and strength and faith in yourself and in the universe. Not easy, not at all. So that is the hardest part, staying and committing to the decision that you made, which was to leave. Leaving is not easy when you want to stay. It is terrible. It fucking sucks. Okay. Um, but in that moment, you're probably doing yourself a favor. You're loving yourself. You're saying, I deserve more. I will go seek more because this is not what I'm looking for. And that is very powerful, and you will be rewarded for that. I don't know how, I don't know when, I don't know what it will look like, but you need to trust yourself and put yourself first. Okay? Stop giving too much of yourself that you literally feel depleted. Allow other people to pour into you while you pour into them in different ways. It should be balanced, it should be healthy, it should be flowing evenly. Okay? 3 strikes and you're out. One, two, three, bye. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Okay? And that's low key why I'm just like, I have to make a decision after the second time. Because what? If they don't change that behavior, then you will have to tolerate that. And it might just start all going downhill from there. Because when we start off in a relationship, it is all lovey dovey, high emotions, just like a roller coaster. And then eventually, the good, loving, happy chemicals will start to wear down a little bit. And then you start seeing their real colors and you take off your rose colored glasses and you see them in a different light. right? As someone who's human, as someone who is human and not this perfect God, angel, whatever soulmate, they have their flaws too. And I want you to be conscious of who you are giving your time and energy to before it is too late, before you get wrapped up, and before you feel like you're stuck. All right. Please, I don't ever want you to feel like you were stuck in a relationship. That's why I say all of this stuff. Like, we want to vet these people out. We want to take our time getting to know them. We want to slow down the process. We want to be logical as well as emotional. It's good to feel with our emotions, but sometimes we have to make logical, rational choices, not just based off of emotion, but based off of the reality of the situation, who this person is, how they have been treating you, what the situation is, how do you feel, right? All of these play a role in our decision making process, but ultimately it plays a big role in how we create the life of our dreams. Because if you were just letting anyone who is anyone in, you're not going to be that happy. I'm sorry. I don't think you will be. Um, you should really pay more attention to who you give your time and energy to. Okay? Not everyone is deserving. People should not just be able to come and go whenever they please. You are not a revolving door. Okay? They come inside, right? They stay a while, probably. Whether it's, I mean, every relationship is different, but for the most part, we want those, strong bonds, that soul tribe. That's what I'm looking for. I want meaningful relationships. And so I don't really want to accept anything that is not going to give me a healthy, balanced, loving, conscious relationship or bond. Like, that is just not me. So, yeah, three strikes and you're out, baby. I'll find someone else. If what I'm asking for is too much for you, don't worry. I will go find someone else who can handle it. It gets lonely on this road. It gets so lonely and so horny. That's just the truth. Because I'm not relying on Jim next door to come over. I'm not relying on Tinder to find my next release. No, I deal with it. I deal with it because I have to, because I know what I'm looking for. It's so annoying sometimes, it really is. But that's what I mean. Like, once you make a decision, stick to it. If a decision is worth anything, it is worth sticking to towards the end. I don't know where or who said that quote, but you make a decision. If you make a decision to leave and block them, keep that motherfucker blocked. I know you will have thoughts in your head pop up about, I should text them, I should unblock them, I should see how they're doing. Leave them in the past. If they show up, if they make the first move to reach out to you, then that's something else. But if you are actively leaving someone, do not retrace your steps and go backward. Okay? Don't. You're so close to learning your lesson. And then you're just gonna throw it all away. That's really what you're doing. That's really what you're doing. And I know so many people who can relate to that. Like, you moved out of that house for a reason. Why the fuck are you moving back in? You know it's not good for you. Find a different thing. Find a different solution. Be with yourself for a while. Learn how to deal with it. But the unknown is very scary to some people and it holds them back to their comfort zone. They are stuck in their comfort zone because they cannot predict the future and the unknown. Lots of people are addicted to the way that they live their life. And I'm trying not to be someone that judges, but I just want better. I want better for everyone. I really do. So that's why I speak the way that I speak, because this will resonate to those who need to hear it explained in that manner. Don't backtrack, okay? I don't know if you need a reminder written on your hand or a reminder on your phone every time a thought pops up. Like, it will come in waves. Okay? It will come in waves. You will miss them. You'll be upset. Why didn't it work? It's okay. You'll get over it. You'll get over it. In the beginning, it's really intense, right? It's like, ah, feels like a part of you is dying. Because a part of you is dying. That part of you that thought it was gonna like last, right? The part of you that created a, a fantasy with that person, or the part of you that dreamt about the future and what it would be like. And the part of you that was delusional. It has to be faced with reality. It has to be faced with reality and forced to accept that, like, right now, that's not it. That's not it. Three strikes and you're fucking out. I am tired of giving people plenty of chances just to get myself in an emotional wreck and really just feel depleted, drained, tired, strung along. It's just not worth it. And attached. That all happens when I become too attached. That's me. I am a lover baby. I want to love. I want to give you my love. I want to feel your love. I have to be wise with my love because not everybody deserves it. How many times do I have to say it to you? I have to be wise with my love. And some people don't want to, and that's fine. They'll just give it freely. But I've reached the point where I love myself so much that I know that I cannot tolerate anything less. I cannot go through that again. I cannot experience those same emotions. That's why I navigate the way that I do. Two strikes. Prove me wrong. All right. After the first time, all right, we got it. We're still pushing. Two strikes, babe. And then, I mean, maybe there's wiggle room, right? There's gray areas sometimes depending on the situation. But for the most part, you do not got to tell me twice. I will piece the hell out, especially if it's early in the relationship. I will peace out. You showed me more than enough. Thank you. I learned. I'm keeping it pushing. And I have that in the back of my head. I don't like that. I have new information about myself and what I like and what I don't like. Dating is a numbers game. Okay? It really is. You'll be disappointed. You'll think that you found your person, and then that one person will leave some way, somehow. Maybe, or maybe not. That's the fun of it all. But in the meantime, cultivate a loving relationship with yourself, with the universe. There is so much love all around you, from the air that we breathe, the plants that surround us, to any pets that you know, your family, your friends, the higher part of you, not just like who you think you are and living in this body, but like that part of you who decided to like come onto this earth and learn this lesson. They love you so much. Your ancestors love you. Your guides love you. You got it. Protect yourself, honey. That's all we want. Just want you to thrive. And so these are some tools that have helped me thrive and act a little bit more cold and heartless when in reality, I'm just a big bubble of joy. I am a very loving person. But prove to me that you deserve my love. Okay? All right, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the vibe, and comment your thoughts. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Every day, in every way, life gets better and better. Bye, beautiful.